Hello TTI students, welcome to the fourth session of the Intro to Audio. This week I'll show you how to record audio into Audition. We'll talk about inputs and outputs, learn a little bit about automation and keyframes, and then how to use the tone and noise generators. Let's cover a few terms that will be helpful throughout this session. Noise color, white noise, noise that contains all frequencies in the human range at equal intensities. Pink noise, random noise with equal energy per octave, has more lower end frequencies than white noise. And then brown noise, similar to pink noise but with even more lower frequencies. Let's talk about peripherals. Peripheral is any auxiliary device that connects to a computer and works with it. You can see in these pictures examples of inputs and outputs. Let's talk about inputs and outputs. If you hook up a device with an HDMI cord, your computer will send audio and video signals to that device. You can hook up USB interfaces for stuff like guitars and microphones, and also speakers, and that would act as an input and an output. To view your inputs and outputs on your computer, open up the Preferences menu. First click on Edit at the top, then choose Preferences. Go to the Audio Hardware menu. This is where you can find your default inputs and outputs. The default input on your computer is a built-in microphone, and the default output on your computer are built-in speakers. Click on Edit at the top, go down to Preferences, then choose Audio Hardware. Your Preferences menu will open up, and here's where you can check on your default inputs and outputs. If you're having trouble getting your audio to work, this is one of the menus you want to check out. Let's talk a little bit about troubleshooting. Sometimes when your program settings don't match up with your system settings, your audio just won't work. If everything's set right in Adobe Audition and your audio still doesn't work, check out your system level settings. If your system level settings look okay and the audio still doesn't work, then close down Adobe Audition and reopen it. If your audio still doesn't work after you close the program and reopen it, I would recommend restarting your computer. That brings us to the recording portion. Let's talk about recording with an interface. Here you see some classic equipment you would find in a recording studio. Notice how big and bulky it all is. The photo in the middle is a modern-day recording studio. Advances in technology in the audio interface has allowed us to take our studios portable now. In the bottom left of this slide, you'll see a portable interface. If you have an interface to hook to your computer, make sure you set up your inputs and outputs in the Audio Hardware menu. Recording with your built-in microphone. Once you open up Adobe Audition, go ahead and create a new audio file. Click on File, then on New, then on Audio File. Go ahead and name the file, or you can press Ctrl, Shift, and N to create a new audio file. Go to File, hit New, and then click on Audio File. Name the file. In order to start recording, just hit the red circular button. This is the recording button. Audition automatically starts recording your voice. Introducing the automation envelope. In digital audio, the envelope is simply a line drawn through the track or clip, which the parameters can be adjusted. We make adjustments on this line using keyframes, track level envelopes, and keyframing. To set a keyframe, click anywhere on the line. They're easy to adjust. and you must have 2 at least to function. If you want to delete keyframes, right-click and choose Delete. Or there's an eraser icon all the way in the left column. Click on that and it will delete all keyframes. Clip level envelopes are a little bit different. They can be activated or deactivated in the View menu. Either the volume, pan, or effect envelopes. When you're in multi-track session, click on multi-track at the top and choose Enable Clip Keyframe Editing in order to edit. And that brings us to this week's learning intermission. The human range of hearing is 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and it varies greatly from person to person. Some things that affect hearing are age, due to occupational hearing loss, and gender. Females tend to hear higher pitches than males do. If you want to test the range of your hearing, follow the link below. I'm going to hit the tilde key to take my multi-track session to full screen. Now, to work on keyframes at the track level, hover over the track that you want to work on. When the icon changes, click and drag to make it bigger. Now you'll see a little box with a disclosure triangle next to it. It probably says Read. Go ahead and change that to Right. Now click on the disclosure triangle on the left. This will give you more options. In the box that says Show Envelopes, go ahead and click out the envelope that you want to work on, whether it's volume, mute, pan, or track EQ. If you want to make a keyframe, simply click on the line and it'll make a keyframe. Make 2 and make your adjustments. If you want to delete a keyframe, right-click and check Delete Selected Keyframes. The indicator that we're on track level is a line going all the way from the left to the right. If you look at the individual clip, you can see lines in there too. That's the clip level envelope. Now, if you ever get to a point where you're working on a project and you've looked through your sound effects library and you still just can't find the right sound, don't worry, because you can make your own sound with the tone and noise generators. Here's how you get to the noise generator. Click on the File menu at the top. Then choose New. Then choose Audio File. Go ahead and name that file. Now let's click on the Effects menu. Choose Generate. Then go to Noise. The dialog box for the noise generator will come up. You can choose a different color of noise and adjust parameters here. I'm going to change this to brown noise because I think it's a little easier on the ears. Click OK. And here's the start of your audio file. Now let's make an adjustment. I'll use my lasso tool and just draw a portion. When you close the portion, it highlights. Now I'm going to go back to Effects, hit Reverb, go to Full Reverb, Apply. The effect has been applied to the highlighted portion only. Here's how you get to the tone generator. To get to the tone generator, click on File at the top, choose New, then go to Audio File. Just name the audio file and the waveform editor will open up. Next, go to Effects, Generate, and click on Tones. From here you can choose from a number of different parameters. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Your tone is generated. Now you can add the effects. I'll go up to Effects. I'm going to use a chorus on this one. Apply. And it applies it to the whole clip. If you spend some time with the noise and tone generators, you'll be able to make a wide variety of your own audio tracks and sound effects, which can be really useful for the future. Well, that's all for session 4. If you want to learn more and you're still interested, join me for session 5, the bonus session.